warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night everyone. First of all, I would like to thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for His blessing and mercy. Salawat and greeting to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has led us from darkness to light. The Honorable Ma'am Indah Damayanti, and my beloved friends, when you watch this video. Before I deliver my presentation, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sally Alianini, and I'm from the University of Bengkulu, majoring in English education. In this video, I would like to present about stereotype treated as a determinant of burnout or work and judgment, mediating role of positive and negative emotion. Okay, first let me ask you guys, do you know what a stereotype is? If yes, can you write the meaning in the comment section of this video? If not, I will give you a simple explanation. Okay, a stereotype is a fixed idea or image that many people have about a certain type of person, things, or event, but sometimes it's not true in real life. Stereotype can be positive or negative, but most of the time they are seen as negative and not fair. So now, let's move on the discussion based on the topic. Stereotype trait is the fear of confirming a negative stereotype about one's group. Stella and Arison show it can reduce performance, especially in school or work. At work, it often affects women by lowering job satisfaction and motivation. Understanding stereotype trait is important to support employee well-being and performance. In the workplace, stereotype trait often affects women. They may compare themselves to men, feel separate from their job identity, feel like they do not belong, and have lower job satisfaction. Studies also show that stereotype trait at work can lower connection to the organization, increase self-sabotage, make people want to quiet, and reduce their goals and interest in learning new skills. Okay, there are two ways to see work and judgment, are as the opposite of burnout, or as a separate idea that still leads to good outcome like strong commitment and good mental health. Next, I will explain about hypothesis, participant, and measurement method. First, hypothesis. The main hypothesis is that experiencing stereotype trait is positively related to psychological burnout and negatively related to work and judgment. Negative emotions are expected to mediate the relationship between stereotype traits and burnout. And positive emotions are also tested as a possible mediator between stereotype trait and work and judgment. Next, participant. The study involved 60 full-time working women from a furniture production company in Poland. Their age ranged from 22 to 55 years old. Second, the last one is measurement method. Stereotype trait, burnout, positive and negative emotion. The study used a quantitative approach by collecting data from women working in an environment where stereotype traits could happen. The main hypothesis assumed that stereotype trait will increase burnout and reduce work and judgment, with emotion tests as mediator. So the data could accurately show the relationship between these variables in the context of working women. Next about the impact of stereotype trait in the workplace. First is stereotype trait as a trigger for burnout. Women who feel judged based on gender stereotype experience more emotional exhaustion, feel less competent, and struggle more with work problems. Second, complicate relationship with work and judgment. Although stereotype trait is usually seen as reducing motivation, the study found a more complex relationship. Like they show two different response. Some women try to prove themselves by working harder, while others feel discouraged and become less engaged. There is also a possible resilience stage. where women try to recover and stay motivated, but their focus might shift from performance to proving their value, which can still be mentally draining. The last one is organizational and personal consequences. Stereotype treat affect not only individual but also organization. Burnout employee or those engaged only defensively are less satisfied, less commitment, and more likely to quiet. For individuals, stereotype trait can harm self-confidence, reduce career opportunity, and reinforce the gender gap at work. Over time, it can also lead to mental health problems like depression. So I have three solutions, I think. First, manage stereotype in the workplace, highlighting the positive side of the group affected by stereotypes, like showing women's strength or abilities, reducing negative stereotype by changing how people think and talk in the workplace. Second, increase identity safety and respect for equality. Promote a culture of equality. Make rules to protect women from discrimination. The last one is raise minority and female representation and show strong role models. Show inspiring people from minority and female groups who are successful. Okay, what connection this topic about stereotype trait and stereotype in media? I think first, media creates and separates stereotype. Media like ads, news, or social media often show women or minority groups in limited or negative roles. For example, like women are shown as emotional or not good leaders. People learn this stereotype from media. When women or minority enter the workplace, they may worry they will be judged by those same stereotype. This worry is called stereotype traits. Second is media stereotype affect confidence. Saying negative stereotype many times can make people believe this idea about themselves. This is called like self stereotyping. For example, like men may feel comfortable in caring or social jobs. This creates mental stress and can lead to burnout or low work motivation, guys. The last one is media. Of course, media can also be part of the solution. For example, like positive roles model from women and minority groups, or stories that show people from all groups as smart, strong, and successful. When people see the positive image, they feel more confident and accepted. So the stereotype traits become weaker. So in my conclusion about this topic, this study showed that stereotype trait at work hurts women. It causes burnout, like emotional tiredness, and lower work and judgment. Negative emotions are the main link between stereotype trait and burnout or low motivation. And the positive emotion do not play a big role. The link between stereotype trait and judgment is not strong. And judgment is lowest when the trait is at a medium level. Burnout and low job satisfaction may push women to leave their jobs, making gender inequality worse. Okay, guys, I think that's all for my presentation. I apologize if there were any mistake in my presentation or if my behavior was not appropriate. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye!
Know that gender has nothing to do with performance.
Know that age doesn't dictate the quality of work contributions.
Know that family responsibilities don't get in the way of work commitments.
Know that race is not a measure of ability.
We know, and we hire based on merit.
We know, and we build a supportive environment for our employees.
It's time we end workplace discrimination by knowing and acting on them fast. Together, let's do our part to create a fair and inclusive workplace for all. Workplace discrimination. Know it to end it.